Okay, so in this video, I'm going to give you a quick rundown on what Cough Drop looks like. So once you have your free trial or you've gotten your free account, your paid account, whatever it happens to be, today I am discussing more of the supporter account. So which would be for a therapist or a teacher. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to app.mycoughdrop.com, or you can Google Cough Drop AAC, something like that. You should pull it. You should be able to find it. You're going to click up here on the right. You're going to sign in. So you're going to sign in with your login information, whatever it happens to be. It's going to ask you if you want to trust this device or if it's a shared device. Okay, and mine keeps resetting, so you're going to have to ignore this, but it should open up on something that looks similar to this. And then you can click up here and you can see boards. These are suggested boards, as you can tell. Then there are some community boards. These are ones that people have made public that you can use. Then if I am doing mine, I have created this simple one just to walk through someone how to use it. And then this one is a more complex one, but to show you, I use it to show people some of the range of some of the things you can do with Cough Drop, which is pretty awesome. But then, so when you see this, then this is updates. It will tell you if you need to update those type things here. And this is speak mode. There's reports if you want those. So as you can kind of see there, there's a new board option. Or if you want a new board, you can come up here and go to create a new board. That's the way I normally do it. So then if I clicked on supervisor here, it would tell me, I can't click on it because it has my student's name in it. But if you did click on this, then it would show who you are supervising. Like it will, if you are supervising 25 students, it would have all 25 students listed. If you're supervising one, which is what I'm doing at the moment, then you would only see one. When I have used it previously, I think I supervised probably about 20 or 25 students. And so there was a big list of them. That allows you, as a supervisor, that allows you to create boards and share them all with all of your students. So if you spend a whole lot of time creating a board, like this one right here has about 400 boards, I think, attached to this one. That took me about a couple of months to create that in my off time. And so I definitely would not want to have to recreate that for every student. So I can click on it and share it with all the students. You can also set up a home board for each student. Then you can also set it up for yourself too if you wanted, I'm sure. But then you can also go up here to preferences. So you would do this in your student, not necessarily you. See, it keeps resetting mine to communicator account. So let's reset it there. So if you're a therapist or supporter account, that's the one you want because this is I have the $25 account instead of the $300 one. But there you are there. Then, so you can come down here where it says you have different choices. You can require a PIN, like if you wanted to set this on your student. I'm showing you on mine, but you could do this on the student as well. Then you can change the language. You can change the symbols. I have bought the symbol sticks. Those are my favorite. So you can do that. If you want to change the skin tone of the people, you can change that. If you just want to do a mix, you can do that as well. You can also do some board background colors. If you have a student who's visually impaired, you can make it black. If you want to have some hidden buttons, some of these I've not really used. You'd have to try them out. But there it is. Show all button images in a high contrast mode. When I have done this one before, this one kind of made it look a little weird. I didn't find it very useful, but I also haven't tried it in a while, so we'd have to try it. If you want to make it so the head and the sidebars of the communication are not as bright, you can click that one. This one is a little more important. So like if you are going to, if you want, for example, if there's an unlinked board, like let's just say you have a board that's like a yes/no board and they're clicking on it. Do you want to go back to the home screen after they make a choice, or do you want to stay on that? So you can click on that. You can highlight buttons on selection, so you can highlight them like that. Then you can also do this one, select the button as soon as it's pressed. This one, I find like if it is a student that especially when you're teaching them to use a board and you're clicking on it and there is a word at the top that's going to read, like it might say what the choice is, yes. And then when you go over the other button, and you click on it, it says no. If you select the button as soon as it's pressed, then when they click on it and they click yes, it's going to automatically choose it. So sometimes when you're teaching them that one, it is best not to have that on. Once they learn the board, you can click that one on. Once they learn their boards. So as you can see, there are lots of different choices here. There are some there as well. So you cough, talk, and track all that. Then this is more of a speech therapist saying I'm not a speech therapist. I don't claim to be one. I just find this very useful for our students. Then there's some others like mark two finger touches as modeling events, not user selection. So you can get some choices like that, especially when you're looking at those reports. But down here, you can see there's different layouts you can choose down here. You can do different button sizes depending on the students, like if they need bigger buttons. I have used it quite a bit if you want to enable switch-based scanning, you can do row scanning, column scanning, you can do axis, you can do all those. So you can do that. You can also skip the header when you're scanning if you want to. Again, there's one, don't start scanning until the switch is activated. Otherwise, when you click on that board, it's going to automatically start scanning. That has been a problem for some of my students in the past. Then you can also, you can go for some of those. There are, the biggest thing is probably you might have to change this on how fast it does scan. Then you also have some eye tracking there. The voice settings, there are some voices in here. You can, I think, purchase some premium voices. I've never done that, but there are some, if you want male, female voices up there, you can change how fast they talk, how slow they talk, how loud they talk. So there are lots of different choices in there. Let me undo this because I don't want mine to be switch activated scanning. Don't think I changed anything else. But so then you can save those preferences. So when you do have students, if you go to your dashboard, right here under communicators, it will allow you to choose the communicators that you're using. So you can click on, it's going to have like each student, you can click on the student and you can go in and change their preferences. Even if you're not logged into their account, you can do it through yours if you're connected to their account. So the way that you would connect an account is you would have to do it through the communicator account. They would connect you through their account. So I can make a quick video of that. But that is a quick rundown just of the basics and what it looks like. And then I will make a quick video on how to create a board, a simple board,